It's a relic of a royal palace built in the 18th century. It's truly a great experience to visit this big architectural wonder having multi-dimensional sections with several stories. This amazing historic royal building is known as Talatal Ghar. Many mythological references are found in Hindu epics and Puranas about the kingdom of Pragjotishpur as well as Kamrupa, which today we know as Assam. The Brahmaputra Valley in Assam has witnessed many ups and downs since time immemorial. In 13th century, a group of Thai-Mongoloid people migrated to this land from China-Myanmar border area. They were recognized as Thai Ahom in this land, who ruled over the state of Assam for long 600 years. Sivasagar in Upper Assam was the capital of this Ahom dynasty. That's why several historical sites are found in and around Sivasagar, and one of the most attractive sites is Talatal Ghar, or the Royal Palace. Towards southern side from the city of Sivasagar, passing over Dikho River, here we enter into the area of old capital township of Ahom Kingdom. Once this was called Rongpur. Towards the east, beside Assam Trunk Road, there lies an entry gate named Nodwar. Nodwar was a gateway to the ancient capital enclosure with fortified surroundings. After entering through Nodwar, here we arrive at Sivasagar and now approaching to our destination, Talatal Ghar. Car parking is available beside the way leading to Talatal Ghar. Entering into the Talatal Ghar premises, visitors have to collect entry tickets from the counter set up by the Department of Archaeological Survey of India. Beside the ticket counter, a plaque is found with information about this historical site along with a guide map. In both sides of the entrance, 5 giant cannons can be found, 3 to the left and 2 to the right. Remains of decorative works done with gold and silver on the cannons can still be observed. Giant cannons from Ahom age have some unique characteristics developed locally. According to its frontal shape, the cannons were named as Hatihuria, that is like elephant trunk, Hatimuria, that is like elephant head, Hatikuzia, that is like elephant leg, etc. Notably, some engraved texts on the cannons can be noticed too. The Talatal Ghar premises is very wide and fortified with thick brick walls. Apart from being a royal residential building, it was a well-designed settlement with offices, military camps, prison, stable, etc. Ahom kings were commonly called as Sargodev, which means Lord of Heaven. The 33rd Sargodev of Ahom dynasty, King Rajeshwar Singha, built this marvelous architecture during 1751 to 1769. Now let's take a walking tour through this wonderful historical monument. Stepping ahead towards Talatal Ghar, the elongated closed section without doors and windows on the right towards east creates some sort of curiosity. This section was used as dark prison cells. If we imagine the doorstep of this monument without these stairs, it can be understood that this part was designed for mounting on elephant's back. Kings and nobles used this place for elephant ride. Just after stepping on the first floor, on the both sides of the entry point, some rounded imprints can be noticed. where wooden posts were fitted. A wooden architecture was attached to this place. Just taking a few steps ahead, towards right on the east, there is a quite long open floor. It is said that here was an office set up for defense and judicial department. A chamber with several windows is attached to this office setup. Being inside this chamber, it can be understood that it was designed to keep an eye on all directions for security purposes. It is notable that originally this palace was built with beautiful wooden architecture attached on the concrete first floor. The wooden part got burned during a rebellion raised by Muamorias, a religious group. Over the elongated open floor towards north, there were several sections of royal code which were used for different purposes according to royal customs in those days. In this Talatal Ghar, an isolated chamber is seen towards the east, which is signified as one's women's confinement for royal family. To the west from Noble's Court section, this multi-story building was constructed separately, which was the main residence for the king. An octagonal-shaped temple is attached towards northwest to the palace. Some seating arrangement made with concrete can be noticed on the frontal area of the temple. The chamber beside the temple is said to be a drawing room or a room made for ancestral heritage. This royal palace of Ahom Kingdom was built with 7 stories. It's strange that 3 stories were built underground and 4 stories up above. Someone can have an easy walk through the upper floors by taking the stairs. The underground sections has been abandoned due to safety reasons. It is scripted in history books that 2 tunnel paths were linked with the underground sections. One was linked with another royal palace called Ghar, situated at Gargaon, lying at a distance of 15 kilometers towards the east, and the second tunnel was linked to the bank of Dikho River flowing beside the capital. This system was designed for emergency evacuation purposes. Further research is needed in this regard. Many rooms, divisions, can be noticed where the king, queens, royal family members, as well as guests used to live. There are some indentations in the walls. Some of those have a hole on it. The blocks with a hole on it were used to place lamps. The wall decoration work with various sculptures are so attractive. Various flower designs, royal personalities, animals, hunting figures are seen in these sculptures. The sculptures made of wall plaster or terracotta have significant local influence. Talatal Ghar is an architectural masterpiece of the Ahom days with influence of contemporary Indian architecture. Use of Assam-type folded roofs, roof like a boat upside down, use of octagon are some of the unique characteristics. Use of some specially shaped bricks is also noticeable. The chief executive officer appointed for architectural works was called as Chang Rungphukon in Ahom reign, who used to note down all the details regarding the construction processes. These notebooks became Chang Rungphukon's history books. These books say about the use of mustard oil to fry the bricks to last long in the humidified atmosphere of Assam. The cement paste of those days was made of locally available materials like lime, one kind of pearls called matima, one kind of sticky rice called borasaul, eggs, ash of oyster shells, etc. Notably, the use of cement paste based on this ancient method is still applied in repairing works conducted by Archaeological Survey of India. The Talatal Ghar is a strange building shaped like a big right angle with several sections and wings on it. The ground floor is divided into many chambers linked with several sets of doors made in rows. It's not easy for someone to find a way out after entering it. Talatal Ghar was built with special security measures. Apart from this, several rooms were systematically designated for princes, security personnel, maids, and other workers in this royal settlement. Several water tanks were dug inside the palace premises. The ruins of concrete water pipes are discovered that were used for irrigation, linking the palace with the largest man-made tank in Asia, named as Sivasagar tank, lying at a distance of 1 kilometer. A walkthrough of Talatal Ghar is sure to offer someone an unforgettable experience. The existence of a well-designed ancient capital establishment can easily be observed here. This was the place from where once the Ahom kings delivered commands to rule over the land of the Brahmaputra Valley for more than a century.
Tara along sikira ni pan boy mo siyaw kao